Dundee, and Cadillac in St. Charles.
Tonight's special segment, The Town Rules. ABC 7 News and Chicago's Better Government Association go undercover in West Suburban Stickney to document questionable conduct by some officials there. Investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy is here with the story. Chuck?
Ron, the government watchdog BGA began looking at Stickney's top officials more than a year ago and asked ABC 7 to join the investigation. They and we documented the personal use of village vehicles, on-the-clock drinking, and then driving government cars. Tonight, after hours of surveillance and interviews by the BGA and the I-Team, we can expose the town rules. Stickney is known for its sewage treatment plant, the largest in the world. But tonight, it is something else that stinks in Stickney.
We had a source come to us and let us know that there was various misconduct or suspicious activity going on in the village of Stickney.
Activity involving Stickney's part-time mayor, part-time fire chief, and village supervisor, all of whom have full-time village vehicles to use however they please.
You're driving to the casino, you know, you're driving to your other job that's 30, 40 miles away. You're driving to a bar that's 2 towns away and having drinks. Really not seeing how that's village business.
On different days at different times, undercover teams from the Better Government Association and ABC 7 followed Stickney officials in their taxpayer-provided cars. On this occasion, Mayor Donald Tabor and his wife drove to a Joliet casino for an overnight outing.
It's the day after New Year's Day, and they're ending their brief overnight, except instead of going and loading their luggage into their personal vehicle, it belongs to the village of Stickney and to the taxpayers of Stickney.
You think that you're entitled to take that car anywhere that you want in this area?
Yes, because
under the regulations?
Because I have the radios in the car and I can keep in contact with the police department or the fire department at all times.
Do you take radios into the casino with you?
I take my radio and my pager in the casino.
Even though the part-time mayor lives right next to City Hall and Stickney covers less than 2 miles, Tabor tells us he needs a full-time car with all gas and upkeep financed by taxpayers because he's on call 24/7.
One time I got called looking for a body at 2 o'clock in the morning when we had a problem.
Why would the mayor be called to look for a body?
Because the chief called me and says, let's go. We're going to go look for a body.
While Stickney's lenient use of government cars may not be illegal, the BGA says it's unethical.
I hope they knock it off. I hope they start taking public resources more seriously.
For a year, the mayor's car was outfitted with this license plate that state officials say was illegal and intended to be only decorative. But the mayor's not alone. The part-time fire chief, Larry Meyer, drives his village car to his full-time job here in far west suburban Batavia. Fire Chief Meyer didn't show for our interview and let the mayor do the talking.
He's on call 24/7. He has an agreement there. If there's a major catastrophe here, he can leave that and respond here quickly.
Fermilab, where he works, is 42 miles away. Village Supervisor James Kubinski is another employee given an all-expense-paid car to use 24/7.
1 to 3 times a week, probably. After work is driving his village vehicle over to a bar in Forest Park. And he parks it outside, and he goes in the bar, and then he sits there and he has vodka drinks. One of my investigators that was inside the bar noted what time he came in, which is about 3:45, what time he left, which was about between 6 and 6:30, and observed him having 8 drinks, 8 vodka drinks.
We showed the mayor BGA surveillance of Village Supervisor Kubinski drinking in bars on several occasions, then leaving the bars, getting into his village car, and driving away.
The policy is you do not drink while you're on the job, number one. And number two, if you're caught drinking on the job, you can be subject to dismissal.
6 years ago, Supervisor Kubinski backed his village car into a parked train. The mayor says alcohol was involved, but Kubinski received no traffic citations, just a few days suspension from work.
His counseling was he had talked to our chaplain, and he had talked to myself about it, and was warned that if it ever happened again, he'd be dismissed.
Since speaking to the mayor, the I-team tried to talk to Kubinski here at his home, sent him emails and letters and left phone messages, but he never responded. On Tuesday, Kubinski resigned from his job with the village of Stickney. The BGA says that's not enough.
I think they need to reconsider how those vehicles are being used. I mean, does the mayor really need a village car to go gambling at Joliet? God only knows what else is going on in Stickney.
I'm a mayor that's proud of his village, and I'm proud of the people that are working here, and I'm proud of working with the people for the village of Stickney.
Tonight, village attorney Stanley Cusper says the mayor has ordered him to conduct a top-to-bottom evaluation of village vehicle use and that they will be putting new rules in writing. Ron and Kathy, the Better Government Association, has scheduled an 11 a.m. news conference for tomorrow. Of course, Mr. Cusper is the former Cook County clerk, promises to take a good look at this.
Okay. Chuck, thanks. A destructive pest has turned up in another Chicago suburb. Agriculture officials confirm that a beetle found in Wilmette is the emerald ash borer, the beetle discovered in a yard in that northern suburb. The emerald ash borer has killed millions of ash trees in the Midwest. This video provided by the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources. Last month, Illinois' first emerald ash borer was found in Kane County.
So it is here. We are on the eve of the hot weather.
Oh, we certainly are. I mean, today it was kind of humid, although downtown it wasn't too bad, but in the suburbs it was very